Hello Descendants, this is Domare2 with a new video of the first Descendant and the ultimate Freyna build for mobbing. In this video I will explain the title and why Freyna can be considered as a matter of fact as the new bunny for mobbing. Let's start with a couple of gameplays of both Bunny and Freyna in the new 400% dungeons. So we start with the mission in Magister Lab. We will go for the 400% option that is available in the first Descendant since the new update. So as you can see, we are using Ultimate Bunny with a reactor with a 160% skill power. Let's go! Of course, Bunny is equipped with high voltage, the Transcendent mod. As you can see, the main limitation of Bunny here is that with high voltage, the maximum enemies that are hit is free. So it takes them a little bit to go through the room. Okay, now we do the same dungeon, Magister Lab, still 400% difficulty, and we go with Ultimate Freyna to see how she performs. Even in case of Freyna, we are using a reactor with 160% skill power increased. And this is how she performs. So now that we have seen how Freyna performs in the new 400% dungeon, let's have a look into her build. First of all, we will have to catalyze Freyna a little bit. We need, as you can see, 4 rutile slots, 1 cerulean slot, 3 malachite slots, of which 1 here in the sub-module. Then we need 2 almandine or almandine slots, and the last slot, this one, can be kept as jolly. I have catalyzed it with a xanthic slot, but as we will see later on, this can be used as jolly and we can use it for different reasons. So let's go with the build. First of all, the Transcendent mod, we will use Contagion. Contagion is a Transcendent mod. When an enemy inflicted with room 0 trauma is killed, a contagion of room 0 trauma surrounds it. This means basically that every time we kill an enemy, this will spray contagion to the other enemies that are surrounding him. And this is basically the power of this ability. We will use mainly with Freyna, we will spam the first ability, Venom Trauma, and the third ability that is called Putrid Venom. As sub-module, you can use whatever you want. I will put a long distance maneuvering. Then we go with the skill power. Both Venom Trauma and Putrid Venom are using toxic and tech skills. So what we need to do is to go for focus on toxic, is toxic skill power plus 77 plus 2% and minus 6.1 skill cooldown. And toxic amplification is toxic skill power plus 65.4%, skill critical hit damage minus 440%. In this case, this is not interesting for us because we don't need skill critical hit power. Then we go for the tech skills. We will go with focus on tech, Tech skills power modifier plus 68.2% and skill cooldown minus 6.1%. And tech amplification, tech skill power modifier plus 61.3% and skill critical hit rate minus 140%. Again, we don't care about skill critical hit rate, so it's okay. Then we need for sure some survivability. In the cerulean slot, we will use increased HP. Increased HP is giving us plus 218.5% HP. Then what we need is to increase the range of the abilities. So we will go with maximize the range. Skill effect range plus 94.4% and skill power modifier minus 20%. And with skill expansion is giving us plus 92.3% effect range. What we need after is to cool down the abilities, because we need to be able to span the abilities as much as possible. So in this case, we will go with Nimble Fingers, that is giving us a skill cooldown of minus 25.6%, and MP Conversion, skill cooldown minus 36.5% and negative minus 15% of max MP. Then, as we were saying, we have this additional slot that we can use as option. Personally, I have catalyzed this with Axanthic slot, and I am using this slot for recovering MP, because the cost of the abilities is quite high and we need to recover MP in order to spam the abilities. So we will go with MP Collector. When we are defeating enemies, instantly recovers 12.2% of MP with a chance of 17%. As our abilities are killing a lot of enemies, we will be able to recover a lot of MP with this mod. As alternative, we could go with HP Collector. So instead, in place of MP Collector, we could use HP Collector. When we kill enemies, we are recovering HP instead of MP. So this is your choice. I have seen somebody using, instead of HP Collector, using full HP modes. For example, Battle of Stamina, that is giving you plus 122% of HP and plus 8.8% of skill duration. Steam Accelerant, plus 234% of HP with a negative 15% of MP. Or even HP Amplification, that is giving you 227% more HP, but less maximum shield, minus 36.5%. Personally, I prefer to go with MP Collector. For me, it is quite useful and it's working. Screen for a while if you want to screenshot for keeping the mods for you. Let's go to reactor and external components. As reactor, again, we need a reactor with toxic skill power boost ratio and tech skill power boost ratio, because these are the two skills used by Freyna in the two abilities we are using. Additional skills that we could look for are skill duration up, skill cooldown, or even skill toxic skill or tech skill power boost ratio. Any of these skills that we can find are very good for Freyna. If you go for external components, I'm using 2 slots, memory and processor of the Annihilation set, that are giving us skill duration plus 5.7% as bonus. For the other 2 external components, I'm just boosting HP for more survivability. So the auxiliary power and the sensor, in my case, are boosting HP. As alternative, we could use the Venom set, if I find it somewhere, here. The Venom set, in case you use 2 pieces per set, they are giving you additional toxic skill power plus 6.2%. In my opinion, 6% is not so much, so I prefer HP and survivability. But if you want to increase a little bit your power, you can use also some parts of the Venom set as external components. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, leave your comments. We see you in the next First Descendant video. Bye bye.